All right, what's going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video. This is going to be a short one. I just wanted to show you a setup on a trade that I got today with the team. It was very sort of aggressive move because we had news today. I am not a fundamental trader. I don't like news. I don't trade news. It's just that perhaps the direction of the market was in my favor, and I spotted a couple of things that definitely made me go into this thing, confident with a lot of confidence. Let me show you, by the way, here, these were actually the news that we had today, and this news were coming out at 8:15. This is the one that actually caused my TP to be reached in less than 2 minutes. This is like the target was not that far because I was scalping. I was on a 1 minute. However, I was still able to manage a 1-to-5 risk to reward, which is why I love trading auto blocks. Smart money concept. This is the main reason why I trade it. It doesn't matter what time frame you are. Okay. As a matter of fact, whenever you're scalping, you don't need to go in big time frames. Okay. To be honest, when you're scalping that low, when you're on a 1 minute, that's literally it. You can make your analysis and base your entry and make your entry based on what happened at least during London and during Asian session. All right. So we can clearly see here, just as an example. By the way, let me show you here. So this zone right here, this is when New York session starts. New York session. Okay. This consolidation thing right here is this indicator called Asian range. Okay. This is a free indicator. Basically, this highlights the Asian consolidation thing. All right. So far we know that the highest point on Asia was right here. Okay. London, of course, it's easy to see this is actually London, and then New York. Okay. New York starts at 8. So this is actually the London highs. Look at what happened. Actually, London was swept. I'm sorry, by New York session. All right. I was kind of expecting the market to continue pushing a little bit more. However, my target was still here. Let me show you. So I was on a 1 minute, and of course I knew at least my entry was not placed during London. Okay. I normally make my entries as soon as New York session opens. I start looking for my entries. Okay. But I don't make any entries during London. All right. So what happened was that, okay, I knew that right here, this is Asian highs and this is London highs. So I'm kind of close. By the time the New York session opens, the market is right here. All I did was I scrolled up, like I zoomed in, basically. I zoomed in and I was seeing what the market was doing previous, and the structure. I clearly understood that the market was bullish, at least on the 1 minute. Just right there, market is actually going to the upside. I'm seeing a little uptrend right there, right? Now, I'm starting marking up my structure, which is, I'll just see that, okay, market is breaking, inducement right there, inducement, and then breaks this high right here. Hold on. It breaks this high. And what is this to me? In this case, this little break right here, you see, I don't know if you can see here, it swept the previous low. So we do have a break of a structure to the upside. And this right here, that little, you can see that the market actually did induce to the downside. So that means that this is a confirmed boss. Okay. So this was a break of a structure. Okay. Now I'm noticing that market keeps pushing. Okay. Keeps pushing up. I was watching the chart before New York session open. I woke up a little earlier today and I was watching what the market was doing. And I saw this double bottom, equal lows right here. And I was like, oh, okay, I like that as liquidity. And we have a boss, we have a break of a structure right here at the bottom. So my zone, I highlighted this POI, this entire POI right here. I marked it up, right? And I was watching. So price was creating a new high right here because the market did not sweep. Anyways, I really don't care at this point, whatever happens right here, if it's a boss or inducement, I'm looking forward for the market to come back down and sweep this liquidity. So market comes back down again and pushes up. So it's creating that little support right there. That's what the market was doing, creating that little support. Okay, I know as a smart money trader, I know that when the market consolidates and is creating a support, I know that below this support there's a lot of liquidity, a lot of money sitting, right? Because there's a lot of buyers, even with this bullish engulfing candle right there. There's a lot of buyers trying to get in, right? And they normally place the stops below, right? And maybe they take profit, I don't know, maybe to London highs, right? Maybe a 122, 123, whatever, right? That's what they're doing. So price comes back again, touches again, and starts reacting one more time. I'm sure there are a lot more traders trying to get in somewhere there again, and they place their stop again below the lows, and all right, maybe aiming the target to London highs. It's just an example, right? As soon as you know this zone below the support is filled with stop losses, okay? Full with stop losses. What the market is going to do, market makers, they do sweep, they take their liquidity, mitigate the order block, and skyrocket to then sweep the highs, right? That was my target, pretty much. My target was right here. This was the first entry of the day, and just look at what happened because this was a very risky trade. What I did was I waited a little bit more. I did not place a buy limit order. I normally place a buy limit order in my positions, but depending on the day, I may not do it because if there's news or something, I'd rather wait for the news to come up or at least to show some sort of reaction. I don't like getting in right away. So I waited, I saw this candle touching. Okay, I'm going to wait for another candle. Let's see, maybe it's going to be a bullish candle. But let's see if it's going to happen. If it's a bullish candle, okay, nope, that's fine. I might enter a little late, but that's fine. So I waited more and I see that the next candle closes below and is touching now my 50% on right here on the golden zone. I'm sorry, on the order block is touching my 50%. So normally, if I would have placed my entry right here, it would have been a lot better, of course, because this would have been, instead of a 1 to 5, it would have been, let's see, my stop there, a 1 to 12 risk to reward, right? But I did not place my entry right away. I wanted to wait a little bit more. I knew the news were coming out very close. So I waited for the next candle, and the next candle started pushing up. That's the reaction I kind of wanted to see. So that to me was more than enough. About 4 to 5 seconds for this candle to close, I made my position. And I told the team, guys, I'm jumping in, right? And this is the actual, you can see here on the VIP. This is when the market was touching. Hold on. This is by the time I was seeing the setup, right? Before it was happening. Liquidity equal lows. I had already marked out my zone, as you can see there. Then market has started finally getting into the zone, right? But I was not in. I was saying I'm waiting for a reaction here. I'm not yet in. I'm not in yet, right? So look at this, at 8:14, I'm in. I said I was in, and 1% risk. Okay, first shot of the day, and then like 2 minutes, you 8:14, 8:15, smashed. So literally less than 2 minutes. This is like the fastest TP I've ever had, I would say. That's why I'm making this video, because it was kind of exciting. And right here, my entry was a little late. That's fine. Sort of right there. And I was getting a 1 to 5 risk to reward on this one. Right? It was very quick. You see why it's very risky. Look at what happened, because this candle, once I entered, the next candle struggled a little bit, but then boom. What time is this? 8:15, right? 8:15, that's when the news were coming out, 8:15. And that immediately is skyrocket. Now, this is very lucky, to be honest, because when there are news, you see that actually the market went up, hit my TP, and then came back down. If I didn't do anything, if I didn't take partial profits or move my stops to break even, with the next candle, I would have been stopped out. So this is something that is very aggressive. This type of setup is very aggressive, especially when there are news. Okay, the market did end up actually going all the way to the Asian, uh, to the London highs. I'm sorry, sweeping London highs. It did not sweep Asian highs, right? At least was sweeping London before actually started melting. But this is basically it, guys. This is the setup that I wanted to just kind of break down to understand. It was very risky, yes, because there were news. But you see, I'm not over risking here. I'm just risking 1%. And this is actually my first trade of the week. I've been very busy with a lot of things outside trading, and I haven't been able to trade. And so catching the first trade of the day, and in 2 minutes, in less than 2 minutes, I mean, it was just gorgeous. All right. So that's basically it, guys. That's what I wanted to break down for you. I hope you understand the breakdown. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you want to learn what I'm doing at the moment, I do have a free course on my YouTube channel. You can go check it out. It's on the main page. Just go visit my main page on YouTube, and you'll find the actual free course in there. Once you finish that, it's around 55, 56 videos in there. Once you finish that, if you still want more, you can go watch, go to my website, teamprofitsenglish.com. I am offering a bundle right now. It's a one-time payment. It comes with my course, mentorship, VIP signal group, and now I have dropped an ebook as well on the smart money concept. Okay, is my trading style uh, on smart money concept ICT is not my own strategy, okay, because I have not created, I did not invent smart money concept. It's just the way I see it, how I trade it. Every trader has different styles. You can actually see this on YouTube. You know, every single smart money trader has different styles. So this is why I recommend you go watching my videos first on YouTube for free, right? If you like my style, then and you want to be part of the team now forever, just let me know. Reach out on the website. All right. Thanks again, guys, for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.